Right, well, we're at the beehives now, and we're going to have a look at this polyhive. Okay, this is a small colony, and I'm going to lift the lid first of all and take off this box here. This is a feeder, which this has been fed, this hive. If I can just have the smoker, and they've actually used all the food, so you'd always have a look at the front of the hive before you start to see if there's pollen. And there's some bees that have got pollen on them. I haven't seen one yet, but the little blob of, if you look on the,
I can see some, yeah.
they have we'll have a look later on. Right, so I'm going to take the lid off, what's called the crown board. It's pretty well stuck down. This is just a thing to, device to hold the frame. So this is going quite nicely. I just need to check the queen isn't on this side.
What bothered me?
Eh? No,
What bothered me?
Oh my god.
Good job we got this beast through on.
I'm not moving.
Yeah, there's no queen on there, so we'll just pop that down to one side and put that down as well. And I'll just give them a little puff of smoke, just give them a little bit, just to calm them a little bit.
They're a bit riled up, aren't they?
They're not really. They're quite gentle. Now I'm going to. This is quite a small colony, so there's bees on 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 frames, but they're not right to the outside. If we have a look at the other one later on, you'll see that the bees are completely filling it. But what I want to try and do is have a quick look through here to see if we can find the queen. The queen is just a little bit bigger. The first thing is just to remove a frame to give us a bit of space. Now that's capped honey. This is just their stores. So there's just some capped honey there. There's nothing much going on there, so I'm just going to put that down. That'll be fine.
What does capped honey mean?
Capped honey, it means there's honey in there,
Okay.
but they've capped it with wax. They've put a little wax capping on it.
Put a little lid on it.
The bees did that.
Yeah.
Save it for later.
I'll show you in a minute. You see, you see where it's shiny?
Yeah.
That's actually nectar. So if we just have a look there, there's some nectar in there.
Nectar of the gods.
And they will eventually dry it out and produce, to keep it from not going off, they will cap it. So
Yeah, you can see the difference.
I'm going to have my
metal lid.
now this hive has come on really well since the other day, and I've been feeding it, so that's really encouraging. Now I'm looking out for the queen. There's lots of space there for her to lay, so that's good. And the other thing I really would like to be able to see are eggs, because even if I can't find the queen, if I can see eggs, then I know that there's a queen in there. Now all that stuff there, that's pollen. All that yellow stuff, that's their store of pollen, and I'll just show it up there in the middle. And the pollen, they're vegetarian. Bees are vegetarians. They don't eat anything.
What are the bees who are have their heads in it? Are they making things right
They're
now?
what?
When their heads are in the little things, are
Yeah,
they making it right now?
They're emptying their honey crops into the cells.
Taking a
They're
bee
making
poo.
honey right
Yeah,
now
they're
as we
putting
speak.
They're throwing
Now
up.
Now this is where we need to start looking for the queen. And she's not on there, I don't think. The queen is
what's
longer.
that?
Now that's pollen. There's a bee with pollen on its legs. You see, it's got a big.
It's really yellow.
Yeah, it's got a big. That's probably dandelion. Now this is
lot of
brood.
pollen.
This is baby bees here, and I'll just. This is where the baby bees have been hatched, and in the middle is
Little
is
bees.
young brood, and this brood has been capped. So again, it's got a wax capping on it.
How do
but
you know
this,
it's not honey then?
because
do you
it
know
looks different. It looks
Right.
different to the.
Can I
well,
hold up this one next to it
If
with
you
you?
if you hold that one up to it, that looks very
does look
different.
different.
It looks
Oh,
a different.
much darker.
It's a different colour and it's more biscuity, I would say. So
See the difference? Should we show them the
it's
difference?
yeah, okay. But you can also see this is uncapped, and you'll see in there are some larvae. Can you see there? Where are you?
Oh wait, where?
Yeah. Well, we don't need to. We can do that later. That doesn't matter. I'm showing you really. I'm trying to do two things at once. I think that's the trouble. You see, there's white material there. That's a larva. That's uncapped larvae.
So those are the babies.
These are going to be bees. Okay. So that means that there's. And what I'm really looking for are eggs. And there are eggs. Now you need to be quite sharp at looking for eggs. There are eggs in here. And if you look in these cells very carefully, you'll see there's a little white, a white thing which is about a couple of millimeters long, and that means that the queen has laid eggs today,
Oh wow.
almost certainly.
Why are they all huddled so closely here in this corner?
There's some. This is a bit of a defence.
Oh, I'm really scared.
Just move them along a bit. They might be concealing the queen.
I was wondering if the queen might be in there because they're really huddling there.
Anyway, we'll see. We'll just keep going now.
Protect the queen! You're like a beekeeper now.
This is all very good. Looking good.
So the queen's much bigger, and how else?
She's bigger, often slightly different colour, a bit lighter, and she's often moving quite quick, quite deliberately, I would say, not quickly.
That's not her, then.
No, she's very obvious when you see her. But again, there's
That bee has pollen on it.
there's more unsealed brood here. This white stuff here, that's got a lot of bee food in there, and there's larvae sort of swimming around in that. So you don't think the queen is there. You don't always see you certainly don't always see the queen, but I'd like to be able to find the queen. Well, coming to the end of the brood nest, so she's not likely to be here. It's not impossible, but there's. And she's laid all that lot up. That's all the eggs in there. See, there's all lots and lots of eggs.
She's
in there.
busy.
She's been very busy.
So there's definitely a queen.
So there's definitely a queen in here, but we haven't yet seen her.
Busy little.
I'll go and have another look.
I'm so glad we have these seats
Have a look
on.
here. I think it's increasingly unlikely as you get further away from the brood that she'll be here, but it's a small colony, and I don't know why we can't find her. She must be quite a small queen.
It's a queen.
I'll give you that, because that's what we're going to. If we find her, we'll go and try and mark her. Put a little bit of paint on her, just so as we can catch her see her obviously the next time. She's not there. She might be in the bottom of the box. Unlikely, because she's usually on the frame. She's not there. She's got plenty of space now to lay. In fact,
Oh my god, look at that one, it's really in there.
she's laid all of those. Eggs in all of that. You often see the queen on the edge of the frame because she tries and gets out the light.
Oh, is that the queen right there? No. Sorry, it just has pollen on it.
And I generally don't try and look more than twice going through, because you can spend all day looking for the queen and you won't find her. So it's not really fair on the bees. So I'm just going to go quickly back and see if I can see her. And if I here, then we'll just put it all back together. She's been very busy. She's really been laying away.
Do they lay more eggs during like certain seasons?
She'll keep laying right until September, October, maybe even longer.
Oh, so not in the winter.
Not in the winter. Usually stop in the winter, but not always.
No, B6.
I really want to see her. Is that her in the corner?
I'll show you a queen in a minute in one of the other hives, and then it's marked. So it's very. It's always easier when she's marked. And you think, why is it so difficult to find the queen? But sometimes you come across a.
How many bees would be in this hive?
Probably about. This is quite small. Probably about 20,000, perhaps.
Looking 1 in 20,000. Quite
Oh
Yeah,
my god, that's
yeah.
crazy.
She,
That is small. 20,000.
I reckon she's in this.
she's not.
Oh gosh, they're so busy. This one is very interested in my face right now. Sorry, bee.
Found the intruder.
Can't come in. You can't come in, bee.
So it doesn't look as though we're going to be able to find her. I'm going to switch the camera off. Maybe she's a bit camera shy.
Maybe.
And we turn the camera off.